This ain't entertainment. This is a move. This is prophecy with a pulse. A soundtrack for the remnant. We don't just make music. We speak fire from the corners of the city to the gates of the kingdom. From survival to revival, from chemo chairs to dry bones rising. Yahs Radio ain't just about beats. It's about power. Power to heal. Power to rise. Power to remember who we really are. We're street bred, spirit led, anointed with the oil of war and peace. We don't fold. We don't flinch. We go gangster on fear. We go holy on sickness. We go full of flames for the people of Yah. So if you're tired of dead religion, if you're done with fake healing, if your soul been searching for the real sound of heaven, you just tapped in. This is Yahs, and this is the sound of faith on fire.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. Trying to get things back on point, trying to get back on a regular schedule. Shalom, shalom, Brother Kenneth. I'm glad you was able to make it in, brother. It don't make sense lollygagging about it. Everybody's lately recognizing a shift in motion. People are, they're saying this is going on here, this is going, but there's a different shift that's happening. And it seems like the more we get insulted, offended, lately, the world acts up. And I'm talking about the world itself. That's what I have been seeing. They saying that this volcano that erupted over in somewhere in Russia, it's been dormant for like hundreds of years, but they are attributing it to the earthquake that they had over there. Regardless, whether it was an earthquake or not, whatever. But we noticing that, you have to be a people that share our skin, understanding history, in order for you to understand how we may feel and see things a whole lot different than what the world sees. The world like the position that the people of this world like the position that they are in. They don't want to give it up, period. No, they do not want to give that up. But unfortunately, what they want has no merits to the Creator. He already deemed that as to, hey, these people that you speak of in an ill way, they cannot imagine Black men, Black women running the world. They don't want to see that because it has to be a change of power. So if they're not in power, where are we going to be at? So they done the math. They had the imagination. They got all of that packed down. They got it. They understand it. And they're fearful. Now, the only thing about their fear, they have a misguided arrogance. Now, with all of this stuff that's going on, yeah, you seeing a lot more attacks on Black men. Doing nothing. Walking down the street, getting pulled over. You match the description of somebody, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. We always matching somebody's description. A few years ago, I know you remember this There's one brother, and he was walking home, and truthfully, they was messing with him. They just started something with him, but eventually, him strolling while black, back to the house from the store, his life was taken. See, those type of things, brothers. Now they just being blatant with what they're doing. Like I said yesterday, they have a person that's sitting in office with this country, gave this man unbridled control. Now let that go in. I'm talking unbridled. In order for you to ride a horse, you got to have that bridle, that little clip, or whatever they call it, in his mouth. Shalom, Sister Anita. You got to have it in. You got to, pull it this way here to make the horse do this, and then pull it back to slow the horse down. But when you don't have that bridle, that horse is riding scot-free. And what do you think he's doing? He's riding scot-free. Although we know it's not long-term freedom. There's a rude awakening that awaits them. Now, whether they want to believe it or not, that, man, they can kick big. Yeah, I mean, kick rocks with it. But from their actions, the Most High is showing himself. They thinking, and keep on calling it global warming all you want. The more they show themselves, the Most High starts shifting things too. See, they think they can say anything. What was that? The Titanic. They said these words. They were just so into themselves because the ship was so massive. Oh, God can't even sink the ship. Well, you got to have you have to have a very tiny mind to go down that route. Just like the governor in Texas. If God was here in Texas illegal, we would deport him. What happened? 12 hours later, they have an arrogance, brothers, that is absolutely unbelievable. You got to be controlled by somebody to let those words slide off your tongue. And evidently they liking it. They are liking the words that comes out of their mouth. But when things really hit the fan, that's when you may see them all on TV crying, I lost everything. But truthfully, not even the worst is to come. That's the thing. Not even the worst is about to come. But this shift that we're about to see, they can sit up here and make all of these, talking about this is what they're going to do. ICE is on the move. ICE is doing this here. The Most High is moving too. He's moving just as much as they are. And if he deemed it, me Caesar, or you know what, they're not going to get far. He would let them go, move about, make all of these threats. Just like I said yesterday, it do appear that we are hemmed up. It do appear that we are absolutely hemmed up, as if that we're dependent upon a government to give us reparations, and then talking about, hey, we're going to kick y'all out of the United States. Man, please. No. But this system that they call themselves managing, it was this one, what's a comedian name? It was this comedian back in the 90s. What was his name? I forgot his name. Not Drew Hill. Was it Drew? It was Drew something, but he was kind of funny, white guy. But he got into the Bible, and he made this comment some years ago. And he said that he was reading the book of Revelations. Then he started to, while he was reading, he was thinking about what's going on in the world. Then he made a comment. He said, either these political rulers are just downright stupid or they do not know. He said, but they're doing everything that the Bible said they was going to do. This is what he said. And they're doing it. The Most High is not going to be made to be a liar. That's one thing he's not going to be. He's not going to be made to be one. Can't be one. It's absolutely impossible. He said, my people are going to rise. Although we may have some other people claiming to be his people, we let that ride. Don't sit there and debate, argue. No, we don't do that. We got a flame that's in us. They do not represent themselves by flame. We do. It seems like they dressing for a funeral. I would say that. All that black. Hey, but teach his own. But this shift of Yah is in play. All of these things, the Most High said, is going to be happening one after the other. Is it not happening one after the other? You had a earthquake. Now you got a volcano erupting. At first you had like four not earthquakes, volcanoes erupting, all right, like days apart. Days apart. It's 2025. Was it last year? It was two massive earthquakes, one in Syria and the other one was in Turkey, I believe. It was massive. And one was one day, and then the other one happened the next day. The Most High is shifting. We, on the other hand, we got to recognize when he shifts. Because we got to stay alert as to what's going on. Now, in order for us to get thrown off, hey, bring in some reparation. So we get caught up in that conversation. We get caught up in they trying to take our money. We're not concentrating on what we need to be doing truthfully. And I'm going to advocate for that, because we got to stay focused on what the Most High said. There's something in you. All of this stuff here, you go get it. You're going to get this stuff. Don't worry about the material things. That's what he said. Seek first his kingdom, and all other things will be added. That's all the Most High is saying. The kingdom, brothers, truthfully, the Most High is telling you, it's in you. It's in you. That's what we need to be seeking. With this awakening, boom, we woke up. Now we got to wake something else up. That's what we have to do. There's something else that needs to be awakened. Because right now, brothers, what? Paul told Timothy, we're not trying to live in fear no more. Paul recognized it. He knew the fear. Fear was, it has been, I'm not going to say it's been sown into our bloodline, but it was running through the blood. It was a contamination. That's what it was. And fear, it did its damage. Now, we have to really take to heart what the Most High is saying. Don't be living in fear. You are those people that he had shown Abraham. Abraham had that nightmare. That's what Abraham had. He had that nightmare of his descendants living during or after that 400-year captivity. That's what he had. Now, granted, call me, you may call me a little biased. And those curses went across the board. They did. It just wasn't here in the United States and the Caribbeans and things of that nature. Those curses went across the board. The only thing that was different was, excuse me, that we got hit with those. We got hit a little bit harder than everybody else. Granted, don't get me wrong. Babylon is that woman's hand is in everything. That woman's hand is in. It was in the Hutus and the Tutsis. That genocide, they were responsible for that. Any type of killing, they were responsible for that. If you didn't fall in line and do what we say do, back in the days, you were gone. That's Babylon. Babylon had that power. It's to a degree still do. Still do. And I was, matter of fact, I was just listening to this brother, Mother Africa be calling, Brother Eric. And he had somewhat of a disturbing letter that he was reading from Tanzania. Talking about somebody was trying to, there was insinuating that we may come out of an oppressive state and become the oppressor. Let me tell you something. The devil, he knows about the time he's going to be inactive. He plans ahead. He see you, brothers. It's like he's already witnessing the Exodus. He's seeing this. He's getting all of his ducks in order. He has an intense hatred for the Most High. So now, the Most High, he has an intense love for his people. All righty, the devil, I'm going to get to your people as much as I possibly can. And he has been doing it. He's been doing it. Feeding fear amongst Israel globally, and especially for the ones in captivity. That's what he's doing. He's trying to put things in place. And he's trying his best to take as many as possible to hell with him. Come what may, that devil is trying his best to do or put in place something that will bring, that will hurt the Most High. And the thing that he know he need to use is who? He can't get to Yahusha. But we right there up under his nose. We are right here up under the devil's nose. That's where we are at. And he knows this. But he also smelling something in the air. And it sounds like freedom. That's what he's smelling, feeling, hearing. And he's afraid. This is one time he has a little fear. But when the Most High say you have this these powers in you, and you have the authority over all of your enemies, you have the authority over all of your enemies. Brother, I mean, just let that go in for a moment. Authority over all of your enemies. Let's go down that line. One, it can be the government. That's an enemy. They don't like you. I mean, and they work against you. That's an enemy. But but if you dig in there and you get that authority, no, they bow down to you. Sickness is an enemy. The Most High said you have authority over that. And he gave the disciples the authority, and they went out there and they used it. That's what they did. They went out there and they used their authority for what Yahushua had given them, and they reported back to them. Hey, they was absolutely amazed that they were telling demons to do this or do whatever. And they obeyed them. Now, do you think a devil wants you, Israel, to have or wake up to that type of power? What do he need to do? He needs to have you discombobulate, have your mind over here, have your mind over there. Hey, and we was already warned by Yahushua. Hey, you're going to have some discourse amongst the brothers. This is all the Most High knew. This is what the devil was going to bring in. You're talking about walking up to not a person. You're talking about coming up as Israel and having that flame set afire within you, and you telling the devil to withdraw from you, or whatever the situation may be, and he obeys you. Now, do you really? Now we understand now why it was a necessity for the devil to really capitalize on fear, and he did. He did just that. He made sure that we was eating, sleeping, and fearing all at the same time. Now the Most High woke us up. He said, "No, give way to fear. Leave fear alone. Do what you need to do to get rid of fear." Now, here we are, hearing about brothers coming up missing. You're having a political system making threats, and to a degree, it's cashing in on the threat. And the threat is to what? It's against us. Brothers and sisters, that's the devil who's trying to bring in that fear again. He's trying his best to resurrect fear. This is where the Most High said, those that endure to the end are the ones that will be saved. This is what the devil is doing. He is trying his best to bring in fear. Shalom, shalom, Sister Patty. Right, you was able to make it in, sis. That's what he's doing. Some of us may one day, you know what, I feel kind of funny. I'm going to go to the doctor and get a physical. Go get a physical. Doctor said, we came back, we ran a blood test, we found something abnormal. We found something. Fear. But the Most High said, no, this is that time. This is that time. It would appear that there's a very serious concern. I'm not going to even give fear that strength, brothers. We're going to say concern for people of color, that things are about to get a lot rougher. What? You want to talk about a fear. You ain't got nothing to eat. These people are about to put that in. They're about to put that in motion. The prices, yeah, they're gonna skyrocket. People losing their jobs, they know what they're doing. They got you accustomed to a system. They got us accustomed to a system. And see, now that beast system consists of you having a mark, right? And they said, now, if you don't have this mark, you can't buy, nor can you sell. Well, brothers and sisters, my thing is this. Make sure you are in a place where you can grow your own food and your own herbs. Boom. Because what the system is saying is this: you need to be a jack of all trades. That's what it's saying. Now, if they put out this is a biblical threat that this system is going to do. This is a biblical threat. If you don't have this mark showing that you belong to this system, you can't eat and you can't buy nothing if you don't have that mark. Brothers and sisters, they're going to use food to break people's will. That's what they're going to do. The necessities. Let's just say the internet. Shalom. Just Patty. All right, I think it's something different. We have all of these things that they're saying that they're going to do. Brothers and sisters, all right, listen to them. And we should be starting putting ourselves in position. All right, it's not a problem. Because one thing they're not going to do, they're not going to cut off the Most High's hand. That's one thing this system is not going to do. But these are all the threats. They're saying that this is going to take place. And there was one article that talked about the year 2050. The African American income will be zero. Shalom, shalom, this is Zenobia. Zero. That's what they're saying. That's another thing. They start their threats early. They started early. Brothers and sisters, they can start their threats early. The thing about it is, truthfully, we need to put ourselves in a position to make sure we don't need anything from. Because if you want to talk about set yourself apart, that's going to be one of the systems where you're going to have to make a decision. Either you're going to be for that beast system or you're going to be for Yahuwah. One or the other. You go choose. Because now you go choose something. Everybody is going to choose something. So now when the scriptures say separate yourself from Babylon, brothers and sisters, we should be doing that when we first woke up. All right, we had to understand, I need to set myself apart. Start shredding off some things of Satan's system. Because when it's all over said and done, this is all his stuff. This is all his stuff. I don't care if you going out there and pay cash for your car, your truck. It belongs to him. If he say he want it, the only thing you can do, sister, is give it back to him. That's the only thing you can do. But in Revelation chapter 12, the Most High said this. He said that we was going to be taken away from the face of the devil. And so now, yeah, you start, and then he said, with that, when the woman went into the wilderness, he sent out a gorge of water to try to drown her with her. But then the Most High said, the scripture said the earth opened up and things of that nature, swallowed up the water. Or brothers and sisters, don't you think that water is being gushed out right now? All this stuff about us. I'm hearing African brothers talking about the African Americans and the Afro-Caribbeans and things of that nature. And all of this stuff is being spread about by means of what? We call it the internet. And we're the African Americans are the worst ones of all of Black people. That's what the world is saying. Brothers and sisters, like I've been saying yesterday, and I'm going to continue to say, what is it that's so special about us that the devil needs the world to believe about us and amongst our own brethren? There is something in us he don't want to get out. And it seems like he's pushing out that he's trying to flood the internet with all types of lies about each and every last one of us to the world, cause conflict with the Africans. And these African Americans, they jump over everybody else and they go straight to the African American. This is the reason why I say I may be a tad bit biased. Because when it's all over said and done, you don't see the world pointing at any other people of Judah except these African Americans, the trendsetters. The trendsetters, yeah, that's who we are. But the question, brother, that needs to be within us, why? Well, Yahushua said we was going to be hated because of his name. Yes, we got it. But what is it that this devil and the system knows that they do not want us to know or to experience something? Because you got to be really afraid of something to lie the way they are lying about us. It got to be something. And it is something. The Most High said, I got a spirit of resurrection within your bones. If they take out the moment and that the world say, you know what, I want that power. And if you got that type of power and you know you can't get it, jealousy go kick in. Jealousy is going to kick in. We do, Sister Zenobia. We do have that power. And that's the thing. This is the thing. We should be really concentrating on opening up that power. That's what we should be concentrating on as a nation, period. I mean, don't get me wrong. I heard other brothers speak about it, talk about the powers we have and everything. Excuse me. And but that's something that we should be striving after. Because right now, in our minds, truthfully, right now, we thinking, and for the vast majority of us, we go think that, hey, these people, they got power. No, they do not. No. They have influence of the devil. That's what they have. You have power. That's one thing they know. They just got influences. That's it. The Most High said he put that in you. So now you take that, brothers, their influence. Their influence come with money. Make a decision. All right, call this person over here. He can handle that. Or he can fix your papers. Or we could just take the land from these people. That's influence. That's what that is. We say they have power. Brothers, the moment we reach inside and release that power, oh yeah, we're going to know power then. We're going to know it then. Then you're going to start to see why the devil kept lying, why the devil fed so much into fear in us. Yeah, that's the question, sis. Can these bones live again? Can these bones live again? Brother, it's a mind thing. And truthfully, yeah, it's going to take some a lot of prayer, supplication to get it. Our forefathers did, our forefathers showed a very disrespect for Yah's love. They did. Until we were the ones who's that had to bear the burden of their sins. We had to bear that. All the lies that we may experience right down to this very day. We can get upset at our family members being in Christendom. Brothers, hey, I ain't gonna say man. Let's just say get upset. Because we only say that because we woke. These are the things we've been dealt with. And the Most High knows exactly what he's going to do. He said he's going to redeem his people. If it means we're going through 3.5 years in the wilderness, so be it. It's going to be a choice then now. Because now the Most High said we're going to be taken away from the face of the devil. That's what he said. We're going to be taken away from the face of the devil. And so now, when you don't have that influences of the devil, you can't blame the devil. The devil's nowhere in the equation now. That's when you're gonna make a free choice of what you want to do, how you want to live. Because right now, people thinking they're saying, I chose this lifestyle. And the lifestyle can be sinful. And that person just may make it to the wilderness. But then get into the wilderness, get complacent and thinking he can still move the same way he moved in Babylon. Now, the Most High ain't going, no. No. The Most High said he will call down evil upon him. Isaiah 65. He will call down evil on that person. And he said it would die as a mere child, although 100 years old. You got to want it, truthfully, brothers, in order for you to get it. You got to want it. But the Most High said it's already in you. And that's something, we pray over our food and things of that nature. We have to pray for it like it's food. We thank him for the food. We thank him for the life he gives us and things of that nature. But if we keep on overlooking those detailed scriptures when it comes to what's in us, brothers and sisters, we may find ourselves getting hemmed up a little bit more. Because truthfully, the Most High is asking us to go a little bit further. Granted, don't get me wrong, I'm quite sure the Most High knows. He knows that these people went through a whole lot. And who was it? Some guy did an interview and talking about Well, back in slavery, I was like, man, I ain't no back. Slavery still is here. It's still here. They had a video of this brother. He said, I mean, he was laying on the ground, Gentile cop, laying on top of him, talking about, give me your hand. He said, I ain't did nothing. I ain't giving you nothing. And so, no, it wasn't a man. It was a boy. So everybody recording it. And it seems there was one sister in the store. And she said, hold on now, he's a child. He's a child. And then here come the cavalry. All of them Gentile. All of them laid on top of him. Skinny brother. That's what they did. Until they started bending his arms back. What it took, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6 of them to get his arms. Now, brothers, I want you to understand this. When you start seeing those types of videos, notice how many of them it takes for them to subdue one. That right there should tell you about something. There's something in you. I seen this one brother. Oh my goodness, this brother, he was so skinny. If he stuck his tongue out, you'd think he was a zipper. He was just that skinny. But he was not getting out of that car. He said, I ain't did nothing. I'm sitting in my car, minding my business. You pulled up on me. And you want to see my ID, and I ain't said nothing to nobody. I'm sitting on my phone. So the Gentile grabbed him. Then here come another one. They could not get that brother out that car. Until the cavalry came in. Brothers, truthfully, the strength has already been shown to you. We just have to look a little bit harder. No, it ain't necessarily look hard. We got to look at things in detail. Shalom, shalom, Brother Earl. That's what we need to do. We need to start looking at these things. Why is it take all these men to take down this one brother? They know there is a strength already in you. A lot of these brothers and sisters are pushing it out there, although maybe misguided, but it's out there. It's out there. And one day, the world is going to see it. They're going to see it. We have a command, brothers, to let that power out. We need to be praying up on it about this, not having fear, walking, living, speaking in authority. Shalom, shalom, Sister Vicky D. This is what we need to be doing. This is what we need to be practicing. Although let's say we don't have it. We're gonna have to keep on praying to the Most High for it, because trust, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. Sister Zenobia, I think, let me see this one. She had a black outfit on, and it was a Gentile, and I think because he came up on it and he tried to do something, she started knocking him out. Shalom, shalom, Brother Robert. But these are the videos, brother. Hey, we are about to see a whole lot more of this. And brothers, they're not caring if somebody pull out a cell phone. They was, man, please, these Gentiles would stop and take cheese and go back to doing what they were doing. This is just how bad it's going to be. Alrighty, yeah. I seen that. Yeah, she knocked him out. Yeah, I seen that one. But those videos, brothers, they do something to you. Now, the ones, brothers, this is the thing. Be careful, because all of those videos are not true videos. There was one guy, he called it, pulled over this black guy, and everything. I mean, and the title was, he regretted it and he lost his job. So, brothers, I'm all about scenery. So it seems like the cop was talking to the man, and he was trying to do an illegal search on his car, black man. And see, this is the thing, brothers, and it's trying to play. I'm gonna show you what they're trying to do. So what had happened? The man acting like a cop and all that stuff and everything, and acting like he got a body cam on. All right, fine. So the black guy saying, "No, I mean, so this and all this and everything checked out with him." And I appreciate it, but I need to search your car, and I got to put you in cuffs first, and put you in the back of the squad car and everything. But they happened to step back because the guy got out the car, and the camera was going all the way around. I didn't see a cop car, not one police car. But the video is designed to get you, Israel, upset. That's what it's designed to do. And it's a lot of them out there. It's a lot of them out there. Now, they talk like they trying to, hey, bridge a gap. They're not trying to bridge no gap. They're trying to set a fire a gap. That's what they're trying to do. And it seems like it's working. But if you're paying attention, no. You want to start looking at these videos a little bit different, because you're going to start understanding. And brothers and sisters, because it's going to happen. This is going to happen. You brothers and sisters are going to get you want to receive, and you're going to understand what the Most High has put inside of you. These gifts, powers. You're going to give birth to them. I don't care how you're looking at it. You're going to give birth to them. You're going to. That's a given. And at the same time, AI is going to start formulating its own videos, because the devil needs to make Brother Robert's powers look, what's the word? Fake, not real, or questionable. Is this real? Is that real? That's all they want in the people's minds and in their eyes. This is what's going on. Oh, the AI. Hey, let's. Now AI has the ability to search the web. That's what they claim now. They're saying it can type up and do all this stuff and everything. No. It's they running on a schedule. That's what's happening. But hey, let's not get it twisted. The more we continue to reach inside and understand our authority, they are up under your authority, if it is something demonic behind or in the details. Because when you have that authority and you walk with that authority, they fall and they bow down to you. This is what the Most High said now. This is not me saying this. You have the authority over all of your enemies. Death is your enemy. Sickness, demons, whatever. Political system. If it's working against you, it's an enemy. And we got so many different things that's working against us. It is absolutely unbelievable. That's what we have. The moment We can speak something. Brothers, we already got the experience. We already got the cursing side of the experience. We can believe, oh, that was bad. That was a bad time for us. That was a bad time. We called the sisters B's and H's, and the brothers called one another, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? All of those words were curse words. And we felt every last bit of it. Now, if you want to say, well, is this really real? All right, go back to the curses, brothers. Go back to the curses. And tell me how you felt in that particular time when these words was used a great deal. We have the curses to fall back on and say, oh, yeah, we got cursed about that. We did. That was the worst time. Well, one of the worst times for us. But now we know we do know that, all right, that did work. Now, brothers, the Most High said, now, try my spirit. Try the spirit that I got within you. But we move kind of shakily. We move nervously. But we believe what we have felt that was a negative. Brothers, we got to kill that fear. We have to kill that fear. One of you brothers and sisters is going to get sick, and you're going to start understanding your authority. And you're going to start telling that sickness what to do. And that sickness is going to leave you. This is what the Most High saying is in you. But for the vast majority of us, what we do, that dude, man, he been drinking. He on some dumb stuff. I'm going to wait on Yahushua. And he already told you that you're going to do things greater than he did. And you're the 400-year captivity of people that's supposed to do it. But you saying you waiting on Yahushua. He's telling you it's in you. We want to wait to believe when he's already told you. It's there. It is already there. Truthfully, I hope that more brothers and sisters talk about it more. Life and death is in that tongue, brothers. We just use the death part more so. That's what we did. And we felt the negativity that came from it too. And we believed. We believed. Oh, now there's some truth now. We calling this brother, calling this sister this here, and calling her that there. And everything, brothers, for the ones that may not know, a female dog is what they call a bitch. And that's what our brother was calling our sisters. The dog. And the brothers, they were just calling one another dogs. And that's supposed to be some type of endearment. What's up, dog? My dog. I hated it. And I and at that time, I was not even awakened. That was back in the 90s. The 90s, 2000. Yeah, that was back then. But we have the experience, brothers. We have the experience. We have the proof that life and death is in that tongue. We have that now. So now, why is it when the Most High said it's in you, you just need to awaken it? We need to do it. If you want to see this power that I have inside of you, speak it. Speak it. Start declaring it with authority and keep it moving. That's what the Most High is saying. He wants us to release the powers that we have in us to show the world, these are my people. I told you I have that power inside of them. That's what the Most High wants. When you have that confidence in him. But brothers, truthfully, it may appear that we have more confidence, slightly of a I ain't gonna say minor, of a fear factor thing going on. Or, and then if it's not fear, discontentment. Anything to throw you brothers and sisters off. Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. I did not even see you in there, sis. It just may be something that can throw. I'm gonna use you, Sister Linda Cross. Sister Cross could be praying to the Most High about this and about that. Now he's listening to her pleas. Sister Cross is the Most High is saying, "Oh, she's about to light that flame. She's about to light that flame. Oh, she's right there at the door." Then here comes some nonsense. Because the devil recognizes these people are getting lit. Shalom, Sister Hazel. This sister is getting lit. We need to dim that light. What do they need to do, Sister Linda Cross? What? He go do any and everything possible for her to throw her off her spiritual journey so that she don't like that. She can claim she Israel all day long. She can follow laws all day long. He don't want her to get that flame. If he got to take out her baby child, he's going to take that child out in order to throw her off her game. That's how the devil moves. But at the same time, brothers, although how tragic it may be, the Most High said, dig for it. He said, dig for it. We got to go through these things, brothers. We got to go through it. Upon all of the stuff that we go through, we got to go and get these power, this authority. And we got to start speaking it with authority. If it means that you walking around the house talking to yourself, so be it. We are confident people. But at the same time, we have a confidence issue. I mean, don't get me wrong, brothers. That's something that was put in place to break our spirit. That's what it was. That was something to break our spirit. Now, the Most High came in and said, you know what? Awaken my people. Now, when we started to awaken to our true identity, what came with it? A measure of confidence came right along with it. Because we had something to prove who we were. That's what we had. The Bible. And we had the history books. Right there, that's a measure of confidence. Oh, that's a measure of strength. And brothers, and I say confidence because I'm telling you right now, until we have our sisters stop posting, how good they look and things of that nature on these media channels, that's a lack of confidence. That is an absolute lack of confidence. We still battling that. The world told you this and you that. You every last bit of everything opposite of what they're talking about. Shalom. What we got next? That's who we are. Now it's time for us to get down in a whole different rhythm. It is time for us to get down in a different rhythm off the top. Like I said, We have the experience of a negative side that we've been swimming in, that we uttered these words. Shalom, shalom, Sister Kathy. And let me tell you something, Sister Linda Cross. That's what he don't want. He do not want you to have that authority because he knows he will be subjected to you. The same people he came against, Adam and Eve, are the same people that the Most High put those powers in. Now, you came up against the human family. You lied to them and you weaved in the flesh. And now it's going to be these fleshly creatures who's going to subdue you. Out of all you, did not the scripture say you reap what you sow? The devil is going to reap what he has sown. There's nothing that he can possibly do to stop that from happening. Who would imagine? We started to wake up. And we kind of find out and we start understanding, oh, that 400-year captivity was not about the Israelites being in Egypt. The brothers sat down. The Most High the Most High gave us true understanding of that scripture. That's what he did. That's that awakening. Now, when I was coming up, they was, that's talking about the people in Israel. And it wasn't just for 400 years, it was 400 and they was teaching, it was 460 years. And I was like, wait a minute. But the Bible said 400 years. I said, and his brother said, oh, well, you got to give it, the Most High time. It was roughly around about that time. I was like, bro, no. Yeah, no. That didn't go nowhere with me. I'm like, no, we don't. No, you ain't gonna sit up and tell me the Most High taxed himself. He had on 460 years, and it don't make no sense. But when those brothers and sisters got into the scripture and they started understanding it, and then at the same time, this is where brothers had to start respecting brothers. Sisters had to start respecting sisters, teachers, because what? We got accustomed to who? Gentiles teaching. Brothers holding their little seminary certificates, holding it proud. But those are the people who lie to you. So it's like about everything they taught you, you need to kick it out the door. But brothers start waking up and they started respecting brothers. They had to. We had to. We was pushed to do it. We was pushed to start to respect our brothers. Now we done pushed and pushed so much. Now we done got a little discontentment going on. And so now there, we have these different groups. Got a group over here, got a group over there. And then, it's at a point where I try to stay away from arguments, biblical arguments, and things. And I try to concentrate on one thing that we do know. We know we're the people of the book. We know that we need to apply these laws. Now, and I seriously believe, brothers and sisters, right now, as long as we are up under the nose of the devil, because what do the light has to do with the darkness? This is darkness, brothers. This is darkness. So the Most High is not going to invade Satan's camp. He's not. This is the whole purpose of the Exodus. All right, get my people up out of there. Boom, they're over here. Now we are up under a complete restoration. That's what we are up under. Whatever misunderstanding that we may have on scriptures is going to be made known It's going to be clarified. Truthfully, I believe, and I could be wrong, brothers. Like when it comes to those two witnesses, I seriously believe that they may. I'm up under the assumption they would appear when we are back on the continent. That's just me, and I'm not saying it's there's nothing biblical about it. That's just an assumption, because they come in to really to encourage his people and to speak on a dying system. That's what we have in front of us. Well, right now, you know what, Sister Cynthia? What? I mean, hold on. Let me do it this way. Oh yeah. I'm rather confused about which laws to follow. You know what, sister? And there's a lot of brothers and sisters out there. I mean, I ain't gonna say a lot. I mean, there are some brothers and sisters out there that do because truthfully, all laws do not apply to all of us. I mean, you have laws for sisters, and you have laws for both man and woman. You got the laws for the Levites. So those laws, sister, I mean, it may appear to be overwhelming, and in Satan's system, it's going to be that way because he's the master of confusion. And this is the reason why we will have to be away from him and be up under the Most High's jurisdiction. There's no confusion there. We're going to know what this day consists of and what should be done at this particular time in preparation for these holy days. But as long as we are here in this system, there's going to be confusion out there. One brother, when I was in Tanzania, he was like, no, you're doing the whole Shabbat wrong. And I was like, brother, all right, I mean, cool. I mean, talk to me. If I'm doing it wrong, what am I doing? He said, no. You got to count the moon and all that and everything. The Shabbat is not always on that day. That's Saturday, put it that way. I said, okay then, brother. And I, to a degree, I understood his reasoning from the scriptures. I did. But then I came back like this. I said, brother, what do you think the brothers and sisters are supposed to do while in captivity when they got these husband and wives got to go out and work, and the Shabbat falls on, let's say, like what you're saying, it falls on a Monday for that whole month. So they got to go in there and they're going to get Monday off and everything. I said, brother, come on now. He said, I don't care. They still sinning. I was like, okay then, brother. I said, that's the whole purpose of why it's called captivity. And there's a whole nother reason why it's called grace. Captivity has done a great deal of damage. It did. Now, like I said, to a degree, I understand what that brother is saying now, but to sit down and have a thorough understanding, that's something that needs to be done. And it needs to be not up under the nose of the devil. Because I tell you, if you heard this brother, he would rub you the wrong way. He's very aggressive. And I said, man, you just calm down, bro. I mean, and then he got upset because I wasn't taking notes. And I'm like, bro, are you for real? He said, I'm giving you all these scriptures, and you're not even taking no notes and so and so, so and so. I'm like, bro, look here. I think you got me mixed up with a 13-year-old child or something. I'm like, who do you think you're talking to, bro? So this is the type of stuff, brothers and sisters, Because when you're talking about the scripture, the devil is always there. He's always there, and he's going to cause conflict. But now when you're in that captivity, you're up under the Most High's, his spirit, that stuff right there should dissipate. Hold on, Sister Hazel. I know to eat pork. I not to eat pork. I had somebody tell me we can eat shrimp. Sister, let me tell you something. Ain't that something? And I can almost guarantee you, Sister Hazel, that person is eating shrimp. No, but shrimp is an unclean food. Shalom, shalom, Sister Melody. It is. And that's the thing. As long as you here in captivity, we're going to have we're going to experience confusion. It's going to, because it's coming from the devil. He do not want this to get out. He do not want that information to get out. And I know when it, like you brothers, you may see it on TV. When it's our people, they eating pork, ribs, and everything. They bringing out all that. Why do you think the devil let all of that be seen on TV? I mean, it could be like a family movie or whatever of us. They're gonna pull out that pork. Look at this old video. Not Gangster Paradise. What was the name of that video? It was Tupac and what's that dude's name? Snoop. It was him, and they had a pork with an apple in his mouth on the table, as if they about to feast on a pork. And the people that's out there that knows this, who you are, they know exactly. Put this out there. They know. Sister Linda Crosser, you say you want women. Pork, sister, let me tell you something. That pork, you never need to be a gardener. Pork is, they got, I think it was Sister Van P that told me that pork was in, what do you call it? That bread mix, what's the name of that bread mix? It tastes like a cake. What was the name of that stuff? Jiffy mix. And I told my mother. She said, ain't no, and I looked at it. I said, yeah, it is. She said, what's in it? Lard. I said, good night. They found a way to break lard down and put it in some meal. Just to keep you in sin. Now, when you wake up and you're starting to realize all these things, now you're getting upset now because they took an unclean beast and call it delicacy. Bacon wrap this, bacon wrap that. Double cheese bacon burger. Bacon, everything. I mean, yeah, because I never forget when I was in Tanzania, one sister saying she loved this particular wine. Shalom, shalom, Sister Van P. You kind of find out in that wine, they had the portion of pork in that wine. Now, how they able to mix that in there, I do not know. And so I went in there, and I remember Sister Van P telling me that. And so I went on, I read the back of it. And my mother said, I tell you the truth, you can't. And it ain't like she don't eat pork. She does. My mother is Jehovah's Witness. But, when I'm here, she don't cook with it. She don't cook with it. And I don't eat too much canned goods like that either. because just like what the sister said, it's near about in everything. You know, sis, what you talking about, Sister Cynthia? Please, the devil go find a way. The devil is going to find a way. You know, now on the other side now, you can raise pigs, hogs, and all that, and you can sell the meat. Yes, you can, Israel. You can do that. You can't sell it to your brothers, but you can sell it to the nations. That's scriptural. That is scriptural. But the nation, they flipped it. And they became responsible. That's what the nation did. And the one they call themselves us are the main leaders of that. They own a lot of those, and they know the law. You go to majority of our people in like low-income neighborhoods, you're going to see these little off-brand stores. Pork is top dog in those neighborhoods. And for the vast majority of those stores, it is at least on the south and west side of Chicago, they owned by them folks. The Bible do say that, Sister Van P. It said, "Do not touch it." Well, no, hold on. I think that was no. Let me go back and look at that one again, sis, because I think it was a dead animal it was talking about. I think that was talking about a dead animal that we should not touch. Now, I have to go back and look at it again, but I do know that the scriptures do states that. Now when I say dead, I'm talking about like another animal, or it just died and it was laying there and things of that nature. Yes, you couldn't scripturally, you're not supposed to touch that animal. Now, it's something that you're putting to death now, because the scripture clearly states that. And I gotta pull it up. To show. And I'm gonna just do some research upon it and pull up the scriptures and things that show what the scripture said you can do. But me, myself, I would not want to even sell it. That's just me, because I'm thinking about the utensils. Because I got to a point where eating out of restaurants, especially Chinese restaurants. I mean, that's just me now. So, if anything, I go home and make me some Asian food or whatever the situation may be. That's just me now. And I'm not knocking brothers and sisters to go out there and get them some Chinese food or whatever, the world is so flaky now. And just like what the sister said, it's near about in everything. It's near about, I wouldn't even be surprised if they have half ground beef and then they put a portion of pork in it just to fill it out or use it as a filler. I don't trust, I don't put nothing past this system, brothers. I don't. Because now, like I said, well, no, not in captivity, Sister Vampire. You're right. It's near about next to impossible. Yeah, but it was already prophesied that we was going to do these things. Who was the Most High talking to? He was talking to one of his prophets, and the Most High was saying how we were going to eat manure. He said it. The Most High said that we was going, and the prophet was saying, "Oh, no." He was the prophet hearing all that. He was upset. I think it was Jeremiah. But anyway, he was highly upset. And so, but now you look at it. Did not what the Most High said? come true. Catfish, pork, shrimp, all of them are bottom feeders. They waste eaters. Unclean food. Shrimp, when people say, "Oh, you got to clean this particular spot," because that's the waste of a shrimp. And if you look at the shrimp and you got in the store, you'll see a little black spot. That's the waste. When the Most High said his people was going to eat manure, look at us now. Yeah. The Most High knew exactly what he was talking about. You're eating unclean animals, you eating manure. That's what you're eating. This is what's breaking down the body. That is absolute poison. That's what it is. Yeah, when it got a flavor to it, yeah, you need to be really careful about it. Tilapia fish. Oh, tilapia, no, it's tilapia is not an unclean fish. Yeah, it has scales. And some brother was complaining about tuna. I did not know this until I went to Africa. Tuna, when they're young, but when they get mature, they shred off their fins. But if you look at a tuna, up under their lower, close to the stomach, you'll see some scales. And a guy brought it by, and he was cleaning the scales off a tuna. And I'm like, what? And so I went in and I did some research, and then I just asked Google, was catfish clean food? And it said yes. And so I was like, but it don't have no scales. At least that's what I thought. But then they got into the research and said no. They start off with scales, and as they grow and they get mature, they shed off their scales. Some of them, but not the lower ones. And I was kind of what is this? Is that? Oh, I thought that was on my computer. Yeah, and so wait a minute, you said tilapia. Wait a minute, wait a minute, Sister Van P, you saying tilapia are bottom feeders? Eaters, I said feeders. You know, it's like, I don't know, sister, but I always thought it was a clean because I'm talking about fins and scales. But, if it's known that it is a bottom eater, yeah, that's a different story. But we one thing we can understand, though, captivity, this is one thing you go understand about it. You don't want to go down that road ever again. You do not want to go down that road again, because now we're the ones that is taking the brunt for many generations of our forefathers. They knew the laws. They knew the dietary laws and things. And but we didn't even know who we were. You know what, Sister Van P, that, like I said, as long as we are in captivity, we're going to have information over here, we're going to have information over there, and this stuff is going to be sounding so confusing. Because I tell you, in Africa, this big old fish, and this is a big fish. Now, the ones we have here is small. There, those things, please. 2 people can eat off a tilapia, but they got scales. And now they saying that they're a mixed breed or whatever. Sister, I don't know. But I know one thing. These brothers, they're at the ocean. They are at the ocean going, and they had like red snappers and salmon. All of these fish, and don't get me wrong, they was bringing in squid, shrimp, because that's the Indian Ocean. And they go out there, throw their net, catch that stuff, bring it back to shore. and sell it. And so, I mean, now, Sister Van P, like I said again, they said it's a hybrid. Sister, I don't know. I don't know. And that's the only thing you go come to, we are going to come to appreciate why we don't want to go back down captivity lane. Oh, the catfish, yeah. Catfish don't have no scales. It doesn't. It's absolutely unclean. Yeah. It doesn't. That one is absolutely, yeah. And then at the same time, you got brothers saying that chicken is unclean. I see that different in things. Shalom, Sister Claudette. Hey, Sister, Brother Yahs Saint. Let me tell you something. Hold on. I have some good news. Shalom. Hold on. Brother, they making this. Let me I'm talking to Sister. I'm talking to Brother Yahs Saint for a moment. Let me tell you something, brother. I've been trying to pull up phone numbers to talk to somebody because they keep saying, I go on the internet and they say, do this here, do that there, and I do it. And some of the stuff is not even there for me to do. So I'm like, who do I need to talk to contact to find out how to do this? Because Sister, what's the sister's name? Sister Poet, forgot her first name. She was, and I was trying to get her back on too, because I knew I hit her by mistake, and I hit you by mistake. And so these people, there's no contact. Everything is chat. And then the chat be so, I'm sitting there chatting, I'm waiting for an answer. I get the answer the next day. Man. But like, it's frustrating, but that's the situation where I am at when it's trying to straighten out because truthfully, brother, I'm getting to a point where I don't know. I'm looking at it seemed like I may have to do it on TikTok live or bring in TikTok and along with this here stream, and then the brothers and sisters, if they got a TikTok account or they got a what do they call it? Instagram, boom, they can hop right in. So that's what I did figure out. But trying to sit up and get them on a phone and all that, man. Y'all saying, please, that nonsense work your nerve. And so what I'm gonna do, the brother, he's supposed to call me back, and I know he forgot. This brother, and I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm because he's very savvy with the computer. So I'm gonna talk with him and see is it possible for me to do it. Now they keep saying that it is possible to unblock somebody. They're saying it is, and so I'm gonna just talk with him, man, and I'm gonna see how it works. But that's the ordeal. What's the good news you got though, brother? Talk to me. Yeah, I tell you, yeah, brother, I'm because once I get finished this live, I'm gonna call the brother because he's supposed to call me, man, hours ago, and I know he got hemmed up in things because I'm supposed to be helping him out with some music. He's making a video and he wants the music and he's trying to figure out how do I do my music. And so I was supposed to sit down with him and let him know all the prompts, because I went through they had a little training course and I went through it, but I just figured something out about the training. I just started writing down the prompts. And so that's what I was telling him, how I come up with the music and thing, the jazz, R&B and everything like that. And so we just trying to get that Brandon. Wait a minute, hold on, brother. Hold on. I pray that the situation, you prayed it away, brother. Fasted and prayed, and the doctor, and it's gone. That's what I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about? See, now for you brothers and sisters that may not know, and now your brother Yahs saying, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They diagnosed the brother with cancer, and I'm telling you, now the brother just said he prayed that the situation go away, and he fasted. That's that power, brothers. And then he said, now the doctor saying it's gone. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, brothers. This is a type of information we need on a daily basis, brothers. We can do it. I know for a fact we can do it. I know we can do it. Now we have proof. brother Yahs Saint. That's what I'm talking about. And now the more we get into it, the deeper we get into it, the stronger that spirit is going to be. That's what's going to, that's the beauty of it. The more we get into that spiritual side and we dig and getting the power, having that power, using that power, you got to stand back and give glory to the Most High. That's what we got to do. We got to do it. And so now, and this is what brothers and sisters are going to do. Hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. This, brothers, I tell you, we got it in us. We got it in us. We got it in us. But a lot of us need to start talking about these things. Now, Brother Yahs ain't got rid of his. He fasted, he prayed, and he kept speaking on it. The Most High said, he said that's all you have to do. Speak on it. Speak on it. Brother Yahs Saint, he fasted, spoke on it. Now, truthfully, that's been, I remember you was talking about it, Brother Yahs Saint. That's been a few months ago. It's been a few months ago. But this is the strength, brothers. If we can, brothers, Brother Yahs Saint, you wasn't here when I said this. Wait a minute. Sister Cynthia, I'm gonna come back to you on that one. Hold on. Better yet, let me go ahead and take that. No, we can talk about that right now. Listen to me, sister, please. Congestive heart failure is absolutely reversible. Do you have a stationary bike at home when you can just ride on? You'll be surprised of what a stationary bike would do for you. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 in the evening, 10 minutes at night. Congestive heart failure was an issue that my sister had. And I told her, I said, look here. And the doctor said, what happened? You do? Sister Cynthia, do me this favor, sis. Pull that bike out 10 minutes a day. 15 if you're doing real good. 10 minutes to do. Do 10 minutes. Do 10 minutes. And like Brother Yahs saying, I mean, if you can afford to fast, sister, yes. Because truthfully, congestive heart failure means you have water on your heart. That's all it means. And so now, but when you're on the exercising bike, your heart is starting to pump up a little bit. Now it's starting to remove some of that water. And usually when you're dealing with congestive heart failure, your legs, your ankles are kind of swollen. My cousin, he's 44, 45 years old, congestive heart failure. Not just his ankles, sister. His whole leg looked like a big old long, looked like a piece of ham hock. That's what it looked like. And I was like, bruh, are you for real? Brother, let me tell you something, brother Yahs Saint. I'm the last one you need to tell. I'm serious. I'm the last one. Oh yeah, sister Yahs Saint. I mean, sister Yahs Saint. Sister Cynthia. Yes. And so I mean, 10 minutes a day, sis. Because the doctors, they want to go, they'd rather cut on you. But then this is what happened though. So I bought a house and my sister, she lived in it, but she had to climb the stairs because the bedrooms are upstairs. She didn't even realize just walking up those stairs was healing her. So the day that she was ready to go to have the operation, the doctor said, we're going to do one more test just to be on the safe side and things of that nature. He just happened to do a test on her heart. And they came back and they said, Miss Daniels, we're not going to do the operation. Your heart is under control now. You no longer have congestive heart failure. My sister walked, she couldn't believe it. They had the little, what do you call that little gown that split in the back. I hate that thing. I wear two of them. But anyway, she got him. She was like, what? She called me. She said, Mike, you was right. But my sister was lazy. My sister was lazy. I told her to get a stationary bike. I was not even counting on the steps. Her going up those steps was doing that. Because it's like one flight of steps, then she got to go another flight of steps just to get to the bedroom. It was a pretty big house. It had like 6 bedrooms. But she did that every day. Every single day. You know, going in and out the house and everything of that nature. And it worked out for her benefit. And so, yes, sis, I kid you not. If you can pull out that stationary bike with prayer, and if you can afford to fast, and I do understand, some people that can be monumental to fast. But if you do that, sis, yeah, you're going to reverse that congestive heart failure. It's going to happen. As long as you continue to pray, and because sis, don't get me wrong, sis. When we get older, we tend to slow down. We do. Make it a matter of prayer. When you wake up and you glorify the Most High, ask Him to give you the strength to hop on that bike for 10 minutes or 15. And you're going to see the Most High work with you. Because now you're showing Him that I enjoy the life that you give me. That's what you're doing. You really reaching out to the Most High. I enjoy the life that you give me. That's what we're doing. And as for the kidney problem, sister, Sister D, doctors would tell you that when your kidneys go bad, there is no, they don't recover. That's a bold-faced lie. That's a bold-faced lie. They can recover. And then you talk to like some of these herbalist. They know exactly what you need for this or for that. But when you start really looking into these things, sister, I mean, sis, please. And but like my cousin, sis, good night. I mean, his heart is so bad, his legs are leaking water. So when they leak water, you will eventually starting to soar up. I tell you, I seen it all too much. And I can look at a brother walking down the street and I can look at his ankle. I'm like, shit, bro. That ain't looking good. But now we have Brother Yahs Saint, and he put to the test of what the Most High said. Well, truthfully, Brother Saint went in with an attitude anyway. I remember when he said, they're gonna tell me I got this here. He already had an attitude about them telling me he got cancer. He already had an attitude. And truthfully, that's what he's supposed to have, is an attitude. Because he already had the mindset, oh yeah, okay. The doctor was not taking his confidence from him, and he didn't. But don't get me wrong. As Brother Yahs Saint said, it was a test of his faith. The Most High said it. Let me go ahead and post this. Let me do it this way. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I kept reading Job's story and come to the realization that if Job could overcome what he went through, I can overcome this. That's it. And you're right, Sister Hazel. Brother Yahs Saint, he didn't claim it. That's the good thing about it. He didn't claim it. Although they claimed that he got it, he didn't claim it. Now, but when you claim something, I got cancer. I'm going to tell you, and I hope this brother pulled through. I ain't going to lie to you. I wish I can talk to the brother, Deion Sanders. That brother got on there and he was like, so and so. I mean, he's like, down. And I'm like, and truthfully, I started doing research to find out do he have a fan media page? And I found one. I said, brother, keep your head up. Don't talk down to yourself. You talk life to yourself. That's the message I sent him. And I don't know if he got to him or not. But that's what happens. Brother Yahs Saint didn't do that. He didn't do it. And see, that's what it boils down to. This here. He just said it. Satan was not going to dictate to me when my father is Yahuwah. That's the thing. Satan is all about fear, brothers. And so if he can get Brother Yahs Saint into fear, if Brother Yahs Saint would have said, oh my goodness, I got cancer, and he feeding it right there and at that moment, you feeding fear. And that's when the seed is going to give birth. Going there with attitude. Sister Cynthia, they say you got congestive heart failure. Go in there, maintain an attitude with it. Maintain an attitude with it. They always talking about black people got an attitude. All right, maintain an attitude. It's like you have to get up out of here. And that's it. Maintain an attitude with it. Brother Yahs Saint did it. Give it an attitude. Give it into prayer. Do what you're supposed to do. And let that spirit do what it's going to do. Now we have improved. And now, brothers and sisters, we're going to start seeing more and more of these cases. This is the reason why the devil had to bring AI out. Now, will Brother Yah say, this is like a praise report. The devil don't want to hear nothing like that. And it's, oh, shoot. And you let Brother Yah Saint keep on digging. You let him keep digging into that spirit that he just defeated, this so-called sickness, and you let him keep feeding. Oh, my goodness. Now, this is where the devil gets very concerned. Very concerned. I mean, brothers, we're getting away from fear. That's one thing we are doing. We're fighting it. We developing an attitude towards fear. And this is the thing that we should be having. This is an absolute. He told me he had good news. I didn't know his good news like this, Brother Yah Saint. Because now this type of news that he's saying, he witnessed, he done, brothers. This is the stuff that the devil don't want you to hear, because he knows, oh, wait a minute, these Negroes want to start believing what this man did. And they're going to get to it. And then because he's going to be the devil, and so he's going to say this. These niggas that woke up and got the light. All Brother Saint did was got that devil upset. That's what he did. That's what he did. And now he can't concentrate too much on Brother Yah Saint as much, because now he didn't sit up and put out information to a group of brothers and sisters who just might start and follow in his lead. He fasted, he prayed. I'm going to do the same thing. He was looking at the book of Job and see how Job did it. I'm going to do the same thing. It was overwhelming good news. That's what I'm talking about, Sister Cynthia. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And we are more than conquerors. You're right, Sister Zenobia. We can do some things. We can do some things. Because you think Brother Yah Saint is it's the only one? No, it's gonna be more that's gonna start popping up. Some of the things that we don't believe is possible, it's possible. What was that? What was that? Your Yahusha was walking with the 12, and he walked over to the tree to get some fruits off of it. I think it was a fig tree. But he got to it, and there was, it was the season for it, but the tree didn't have no fruits on it. What did Yahusha do to that tree, brothers? What did he do to that tree? He cursed it. He cursed that tree. And the scripture clearly states that instantly that tree withered. And they walked away. But then they came back through. That tree was withered. It started to wither right then and there, but the disciples, they didn't see it. But when they walked away and they was coming back to the same area, that's when they recognized the tree had withered up. That's the authority that's within us. That's what I'm talking about. That's that authority. Yahusha set the example. He told that tree, because it was like as if he was deceived. He was walking over to this tree to get him something to eat, and there's no fruit on it. You're a fig tree, you're supposed to have some fruit. He cursed the tree withered up. May no fruit come from you ever again, scripturally speaking. And it withered up. That's the authority that you, brothers and sisters, have. Brother Yah Saint just used his authority. He just used it. A lot of things that we saying is happening. We take it as old age. Brothers, you keep speaking it, it's going to happen. The Most High is if your hair on the top of your head is balding or thinning, speak against it. Speak for it. Speak for it. Let's not sit here and say, oh, this brother done lost his mind. Boy, he must be hitting that bottle. You know, good and well, if you're getting old, we got accustomed to that. That's what we got. We got accustomed to things. Oh, we get old, we get fat. We got accustomed to that sin. You don't have to do anything. Yahushua set the example when he told Lazarus to come out. He let Lazarus die. And Yahushua could have. The disciples came there and they told him, hey, Lazarus is sick. Want to go see him? Yahushua, what's the word? I ain't gonna say he was taking his time, but he didn't go. He knew they needed to see this. Lazarus needed to die to glorify the Most High's great name. That's all Yahushua was doing. That's all. That was it. And so he comes up, because now I think it's been like 3 days. He was I think it was 3 days, and they said, because Mary was saying, no, by now he should be stinking. You know, his body should be, breaking down. But Yahushua removed the rock. And now this is what Yahushua did. He prayed to the Most High out loud in front of the crowd. That's 4 days. Okay. 4 days. And so he told him to come on out. Israel needed to see that resurrection. And it wasn't, and truthfully, brothers and sisters, it was for them to believe, but it was for you right down to this very day. That's what that example was for. That's what that example is, right? It was written really for this time. Now, whether we're going to believe that remains to be seen. Now, you get to a point, and we keep doubting the Most High. He was like, well, you keep doubting me. You turning life down. You keep believing in me. You turning life up. Brother Yahs believed. He believed. This is what we need to be hearing, as well as seeing. I tell you, that is absolutely praiseworthy. And all praises, all glory goes back to the Most High. That's where it goes. It starts and ends with the Most High. We are set apart people, and we need to continue to maintain those things. Reaching for that spirit, brothers, when I say that he set the example, Yahushua and then his disciples. Yeah, and for, brothers, I'm going to say this. I know it may sound far-fetched. It may sound, that's about it. That's the furthest it's going to go. One of you brothers or sisters is going to do it. And you're going to realize you have the power of resurrection. Yahushua already said you're going to do things greater than what he did. Greater than what he did. Now, how many of you brothers and sisters believe that? That's the thing. But when you hear a person say, I'm waiting on Yahushua and so-and-so, and things of that nature, okay. But when he said it's already in you, he's letting you know you need to do something. telling you. Faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of Yah. Keep reading out loud and hearing it. That's the thing, sis. That's the thing. We need to continue to hear it, and speak it loudly and with authority. How many of you believe that you can walk up on a tree and curse a tree? A lot of us look at one another, man, ain't nobody cursing no tree. What? I mean, what? Ain't nobody got nothing like that. But then Yahushua set the example. How many of you brothers and sisters believe that you can raise a loved one from the dead? But Yahushua set the example. He set the example, and he's showing you it's going to take faith that you may not be accustomed to believe in. That's what it's going to do. Because we look at it, we think, all right, death, oh, that's the final blow. Oh, that's low and blow. That's low. That's low. Only God can. And he said it's in you. That same power that was used to raise Yahushua from the dead is within you. That's what he said. That's in the Bible to all of his people. It's coming out of Babylon, brothers and sisters, shredding off the Babylonian mindset as well as Christendom teachings. Yeah, we got to go through this fire, brothers. We got to go through this fire. We got to fight fear and at the same time raise up faith. Oh, there you go, sister. Sister Zenobia, you playing with me now. You playing with me. See, you're right. Brothers and sisters, we can walk on water. All of the things we think is impossible. And this is the thing, brothers. This is only for Israel. The Most High is telling you some things that sound unbelievable, that you can do these things. That's what it sounds like. The nations cannot heal the nation. But the Most High have given his powers to a people who can do that. That's what he's doing. That's what he has already done. And I'm glad it did, Sister Cynthia. Sister Cynthia. That's what we're supposed to do. We are under obligation to lift our brothers and sisters up by any means necessary, according to scriptures. This is what we're supposed to do. Outside of that, we're going to be responsible. But it'll be a beautiful thing when more and more brothers start talking about what we have in us. This is what we need. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, we're going to need that. We're going to need that Brother Yahs Saint spirit. That's what we're going to need. Because very soon, we're going to be on a whole different platform. You more than welcome, Sister Cynthia. I'm serious. And that's what I know, my calling. And I stay in my lane. I try not to be, going back and forth with different brothers and things of that nature. We're just going to move on and encourage one another. Because I do know that's what we're going to need, because I know what the devil is about. I mean, I'm quite sure all other brothers and sisters do too. There you go. Yahushua said, greater works than these shall we do, because he goes to the Father. See now, Brother Yahs Saint, now I'm going to show you something about Brother Yahs Saint too also now, according to what Yahushua said now. I'm hold on just for a moment. Boom. What is it? Boom. Boom. Now, Brother Yahs did something that the disciples did, and Jesus and Yahushua was talking about. He was telling he told his disciples, all right, that all of that's, you have the powers of, you have the authority. You're telling wicked spirits to do this and that, do that. Brother Yahs did something that Yahushua said. He said, but now when you start doing these things, you understanding your power. He said, be thankful and rejoice because your name has been written in the heavens. He said, that's what you want to rejoice over. That's what Yahushua said to the disciples. Now, Brother Yahs got it already started. He got it started. Now, this is what Yahushua said now. Rejoice because your name has been written in the heavens. What are you saying? You made the Most High smile, Brother Yahs. That's what you did. When you sit back and you trust and you read the history of our brothers and sisters, what they went through and then you say, I can do it too. Now, at the same time, brothers, if there is a condition that we may be going through, don't add to the condition because of the flesh. And I say this because there's a ripping of the flesh that we really have to do. I mean, it's like if you may be, I'm gonna just do an example. This lady I went up, I had to do a service call and I had to fix a phone for her. And she said, she was telling me, pardon me, because I'm walking kind of slow because I had a stroke. But she kept smoking cigarettes. So now we can say we love life, but there's sometimes it's going to be a time you're going to have to cut that flesh off. You may like, or your body may got itself accustomed to something that you need to disfellowship it from your body, and you may have to fuss and fight with your flesh, but if you really truly love the life that the Most High is giving you, you're going to do what you need to do in order to keep living. Yes, I'm telling you, brothers. And here going forward, brothers and sisters, and wait a minute. Creeping on cancer. And the end of that door. I think I got like four songs that deal with cancer. But if you listen to all four of them, they not sounding the same, but they saying the same thing. Fear. And you listen to them. One of them is more of like a jazz song, but it's the title of it, Y'all Standing at the Back Door. Brother Yahs did this. He did not throw the Most High at the back door. But usually, people, when they hear that they are sick and this is what they're diagnosed with, they throw the Most High to the back of the door. What can I do for this? And they very concerned about that. I got to take chemo. Okay. And then what else I need to do? Fear is already kicked in. They push the back door and they consider all praises to the Most High and everything. And they know deep down inside, they're looking to this doctor to save them. Looking at the wrong person. Push the Most High to the back door. That's the whole purpose and title of that song, because this is what we have done. We hear bad things and we want to do this, but at the same time, the Most High, we push them to the back door. He's standing back there waiting for you to let him in. That's the whole gist of the song. which in essence, he should not have been at the back door. He is the author of life. And the other songs like Murder on Cancer and things of that nature, what was the other one? Creeping on Cancer. It's to lift brothers and sisters' spirit, to let them know, don't feed into the fear. Do not feed into the fear. All the songs dealt with that fear. Because everybody knows when you hear cancer, boom, fear kicks in. Cancer and fear run neck and neck. And it works across the board. If they can have if cancer can have an audience, it wants an audience. It wants the kids, the grandkids, or your brothers and sisters to see it. See how, and saying to the people that's seeing it, you see what I'm doing? I'm just ripping this body apart. I'm just liquefying everything. Oh yes, look at your granddaddy. Look how skinny he got. Look like a skeleton. You saying in your mind, I don't want to go out like that. That's that fear kicked in. This is what we have to fight against. No, it does not take two parents to be crying over their child. Don't cry in front of you. If the stress is getting to you, you cry in private, brothers and sisters. You cry in private, especially not in front of the child. That's the last thing the child needs to see. You maintain your faith for your child, and you speak healings over your child. If you gotta make a movie, make like your child is a superhero, that's what you need to do. You gotta make you got life. This is what you will have to do in order to maintain it, brothers, in order for you to get that spirit out. And then at the same time, you're teaching your child how to rely on the Most High, how to go into prayer. And whatever your child may be suffering with, all right, you look at a diet that can help that child. And you do your very best to glorify the Most High when it's all over said and done. Because the Most High will not be made to be a liar. He says what he said, and it's in the scriptures. This is the time of the awakening. And we have to awaken that spirit that's within us. This is not the time. We're not worried about no reparation. We know brothers, the world is going to be ours. You think I'm worrying about a few $1 million? I don't know how much it's going to be, but some money. And the Most High say you're going to get this. But hey, Jacob will rule the world. Come on, brother. We have a situation right now that we need to get to. And it seems only a remnant of people is going to understand this. That's what it seems. And I could be wrong now, brother. I'm not going to say, oh, we don't understand it or whatever. I'm not going to know. Brother Yahs saying, no, he's one of them. He already started it. Now he's seeing what he can do. Shoot, who you talking about, brother? Y'all saying let's not talk about no doctors now. I'm telling you now, it's like they have some of these doctors have a little sadistic mindset. Oh yeah, I get them right here, I guess, so and a doctor can come in there and lie. Let's not get it twisted now, brothers. They can go in and say, oh, we found that you got this here and so and so, and you believe it. Then they will literally cast a spell upon you. Oh, you're going to experience this. You're going to experience this, experience that. And then in your mind, because your fear's kicking in, you start to feel your left toe twitch, move a little bit by itself. Because the doctor said so. Because of That's because of fear, brothers. That's fear. Nip that nonsense in the bud. They've been lying for a long time. We have been their guinea pigs, brothers. It's time for us to stop doing that. And especially a guinea pig for fear, we need to get rid of it. Sister Zenobia, they lie so good. They make a lie look, they will make a lie look pretty. I mean, they will make a lie look pretty. I'm here to tell you that I'm so sorry, but we found a problem with your heart. Oh, they could talk all soft and sweet, convincing. Yeah, shoo. This is the time, brothers. This is the time for us to stand up. I'm very thankful to the Most High that He allowed Brother Yahs Saint to come on. Now we have a witness to what he did. And you brothers and sisters think that Brother Yahs Saint gonna start that? Oh no, I doubt that very seriously. He ain't gonna start there. I seriously doubt this very seriously. He gonna just start. Oh, I did this here. All right, now I know what I can do. There you go, Sister. Sister Hazel, hallelujah. Each and every day. Each and every day. I had Sister Judy. And she's dealing with that situation too. And it's just one of the songs she came across, and she was listening to it, and she called me, and she just broke down and started crying. She broke down and started crying. She said, Brother Mike, you're right. It was that fear. It was that fear. And as she said, that song, You Speak Life. And she went from a very tearful moment, and she started yelling the Most High's name and hallelujah and all that. Yeah. Now it's real. It's real now, brothers. Another sister, she messaged me about it. She said, Brother, I'm gonna send this song over to my sister. My sister's battling cancer. Another sister said she's been battling it for 2 years. And she said, no, this is encouraging. You're right. It's the fear. It's the fear that gets you. Now, all these brothers, now I think she was a Christian. But anyway, she come to recognize. She said, you're right. She said, she listened to the rest of the songs, and all of them said, whoo. Now, brothers, when I do the prompts, I make sure they keep fear in there. The fear that's the mechanism. That's one of the mechanisms, rather. And she said, that is the problem. It's fear. I said, but the moment you start hearing and you start giving yourself over to the Most High and start believing it and speaking it, all righty. This is that time where the Yahusha said you want to do things greater than he did. This is that time, brothers. This is that time. I tell you, I hope we continue to grow in that spirit. I do. I hope that Brother Yahs Saint is not the only one. I hope that he's not the only one. I really pray. I mean, for some brothers and sisters that's battling in it, diseases, speak on it, speak against it, and maintain your authority. That's what we need to do. Brothers, I'm not going to hold you all any longer, but I hope to be more on a regular. And, don't get me wrong, brothers, and I do apologize. I let a lot of things, what's the word? Sidetrack me. And then the person that I was thinking that would not be going to say anything about it, because I was thinking about it, I was talking to Brother Galen about it last week. I said, no, man, I need to get regular back on with the lives. the person that I wasn't even, banking on Hitty, my wife, to come and say, Mike, she called me and said, when's the last time you did a live? I said, she said, you're not regular like you used to be. Now, mind you now, we lost our child. She's the one who called me and told, no, you need to get regular with this. And only, now she said, yeah, and turn back around. And then today, I mean, like brothers, it does take its toll. And today was not a good day for her. It was not. It was not a good day. And that's something that we got to get used to. And I will be a hypocrite. This is just me. This is just my line of thinking. I will be a hypocrite to say, brothers and sisters, if you know you have the spirit in you, a resurrection and things of that nature, boom, 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 and then yet still I don't talk about it, I don't speak about it. No, brothers, no. I'm not trying to be responsible to the Most High now. I ain't trying to walk up. I'm not trying to walk up to a judgment seat. No. It was a blow. It was a blow. And the thing that made it, and then you know what, brothers and sisters, I'd like to thank you, brothers and sisters, for the donation you all were sending and things in that nature, because it helped out. And I sent it right over to Hidia. And I thank you all. I really do. The thing was that really hit was the song that I did, Touch Not My Anointed. Brothers and sisters, that song hit hold on. It was 25,000. And see, I released that song the day he was born. The day that my son was born, I put that song out. And the next day he died. And so, but Hidia knew I released that song because she loved the song. And so what had happened, when that song got released, brothers, I never seen so many people, and I never experienced this, because I mean, I'm looking at like YouTube, and I'm like, I got a few here and things. But that song got 28,000 views and 3,000 likes. And it, when she seen that of this song, it did something to her, because she knew, our son was born on that day. And how this the only song I did that got that many views. The other one, they have a few hundred, views or whatever, and things of that nature. But that's the one that really, stabs her in the heart, is that one song. Although it's, it's talking about them, the Most High said, touch not my anointed. And it's just how the song is growing. And the day that we released it was, like I said, the day that the next day he died. But I mean, like I said, brothers, my son is going to live again, like any other brothers and sisters out here. They're going to live again. We just got to keep on striving to awaken that spirit that's within us. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. And we press on. Now, I don't know if I put that, I don't know if I put that song on. Yeah, it is on YouTube. It is on YouTube. But I got it also on TikTok. I mean, truthfully, it seems like things flow a little bit better on TikTok, and things. But yeah. But like I said, brothers, I do appreciate the prayers and the donations and things. It was rough, and especially for his sister. She was a twin. Her twin died when she died when she was 2 years old. And so the day that Urelis was born, she called me. She said she was so happy because she got a baby brother. So she was on her way up to the hospital to see her baby brother the next day. And so she, by the time she got up there, she got that news that he had died. And that hit her. It did. Because she had a mindset, she got a baby brother. And now she's seeing him for the first time, but he's deceased. And so when I say the devil, he hits hard. We just got to keep on hitting back because I know exactly where it came from. I know exactly where it came from. Yeah, now, Brother Saint, yeah, I know you know. Yeah. Now I'm sitting on that bench with you. And so that was a blow for her because she lost her sister, although she was, a baby herself, but her twin sister, she died at 2 years old. And so death is a sting. And one thing I tell you, brothers, the devil, if he got to keep you discombobulated, he gonna try his best to do just that. He's going to try his very best to do just that, to keep you discombobulated. I don't care if he wanna, I just said a newborn child. If he got to use that child to go against you, so be it. He went, what did he do? Brother Yahs Saint, you just said it. He went, what did Job go through? The devil didn't have step. He went in there and took all his kids, all 10 of them, just to see will this man break. Now here we are at a grand time of our life. And I say grand, brothers, because we have a power within us that's going to supersede our forefathers. Judah was the only one that got that gift of that flame. Judah is the only one in the tribe that has that flame that the Most High said, I have placed this spirit within you. That's us. These people are doing what they're doing it out of fear because they know the powers that be. They know what's in us. They had to keep it suppressed. But now they're saying that suppression is not holding no longer. It's not holding. Yeah. But the day is going to come. Yeah, man, Brother Yahs saying we sitting on that bench. He lost his child at the age of 11. I lost mine at the age of 1 day. So, yeah, one of us or some of us or even all of us, we're going to start speaking life. We're going to start seeing resurrections. Oh, and that's what the world don't need to see. Well, let me say this. The world want to see it. But the powers that be, no, they know for a fact. They do not want that to be seen. They know for a fact they do not want that to be seen. They do not want to see Brother Yahs sing with the power of resurrection. Man, are you correct? Man, please. Sister Linda Cross talking about rise up. What? You talking about the devil? You would have the devil so discombobulated. That's what I'm talking about, brother. It produces a righteous anger in all of us against Satan. Come what may. Did not the Most High say the fact that we're going to start striving after him, even at the point of death? The devil he's going to try to do some things to where he's going to try to, some of us, he going to try to now. He's going to try to take lives. But he won't be able to succeed. Because what? You're going to have the authority over him. The only thing about it, you will not be able to destroy it, to say, the Most High will. That's going to be his duty. Period. He is going to fall in the judgment hand of the Most High. And he can't even imagine that. Because he knows it's going to be something that he just can't comprehend his destruction. Not death. I say destruction. Tell you, brothers. When you brothers get a chance, I'm gonna get ready and close it on now. Go ahead and check it out. The song "Touch Not My Anointed." It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, and as well as like I said, TikTok, rooted in Hebrew. Touch Not My Anointed. And it's, man, I kid you not, brothers. You know what, Sister Cynthia? I was thinking, and I wanted to get in contact with Brother Galen on that. You know, I was just thinking that to myself, but now since you brought it up, so now I'm gonna really have to reach out to Brother Galen and see what he think about it and things, and because brothers, I keep saying I'm gonna get up out of here, but find something else to talk about. But let me pose this to you. The world, they pray over food. They pray over certain things. It was known fact that they was praying over weave, they went in our sister's hair. And brothers started talking about it. Say, look, y'all need to be careful about what y'all put on your head, because these people that they pray over that stuff, and you getting your hair from India. Those people they believe in they got over 3,000 different gods. And you thinking this hair that you sporting is not doing anything to you. It's doing something to you. So brothers, and if you go and listen to my music, brothers, and I always state, and I always say this, and I pray this, that whoever listens to it, I hope it heals them. I hope it protects them. That's what I ask the Most High to do for this music, because not one of it is saying anything ill about us. If there's a judgment, it's talking about the world. If there's a faith that needs to be happening within the family, it's for us. That's what I pray for us. This is the reason. I know one sister, what was that? Sister Linda Cross. And I'm trying to put this stuff into my music into a loop. But it's something in the system that I need to figure out, because they're saying something is off and it throws the music off. But I wanted to put it in and where that music just play 24 hours a day. People can pop in, boom, listen to it, get some encouragement from it, move on with their day. Oh, Sister Melody, you know about the yes. So this is the thing, brothers. We're in Satan's system, and the majority of stuff that we have, brothers, is from the world. It's not from us, from the world. If we can find something to circumvent what's all around us and to help us, so be it. If I got to pray on it and pray over it, and I hope that way, that's what I wanted to do. I tell you, may the Most High continue to bless our efforts and to arise and to raise up that spirit that's within us. Because trust and believe, brothers and sisters, we all gonna need it. And some gonna have some stronger than others. But when it's all over said and done, We're going to be working as one unit. That's what we want to be doing. We got to continue to pray for one another. And we got to continue to fight and pray and love and respect our brothers. Something they may not see, you may see. But let us continue to maintain that proper respect that we should be having for our brothers and sisters. And like I said, brother Yahs he's not going to be the only one. He's not going to be the only one. Sister Cynthia, yeah, you watching? Give it a couple of weeks. She gonna be, I beat that. I went on this so and so, and she gonna come back. Yep. But then that's just the start of it. It's what the brothers and sisters do. That's the continuation of that awakening of that spirit and honing in on that power. This is one of the lives I know the devil wished that didn't take place, because truthfully, I was not counting on brother Yahs coming on. I tell you, we needed it. And you know what, Sister Melody, and I do appreciate that, sister. I do. And Sister Melody, I'm trying to figure out, a lot of this stuff with the Spotify and all that stuff. I'm trying to get it set in a way, but like I said, I'm still trying to work on the looping of all the music, and then when I get a new one, I come up with a video. But truthfully, I'm going to do near about all of those videos over. It's going to be moving people eventually, and things of that nature, and get a better instead of just picture, one scene here, one scene there, one scene. I'm just gonna keep things moving and do the videos a whole lot different. And but like I said, it's all just to build us up, to keep us focused on what we need to be doing and how we need to move in a different way, how we need to look at fear in a different way, what things we need to speak about, what is the power that we have. That's all my concern is. That's what it is. And brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel. Keep on encouraging one another. We need it. I tell you, this was a very encouraging day with Brother Yahs. And I know Sister Cynthia, oh no, she's on a whole different plateau right now. It's once you get to the spirit, brothers and sisters, you don't stop. You don't stop. You don't stop. And brothers and sisters, on that note, I will say shalom, and you all be safe out there. And I hope to be back on tomorrow, roughly around the same time. Shalom.